Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Temple Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Temple's offense will get the first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. And the Owls want to move quickly. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now, it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. So Notre Dame's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now, and I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most, and that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the years, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
Finds a man in the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 20. He's at the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Irish.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Good timing on the quick out. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Temple lines up quickly. The play action fake. Might be looking to run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Gives it on the option. Quick spin on the run. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on first down. He's got him. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. They want to throw it. Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia Tech. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the tight end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. On the move. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Temple lines up quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Off play action. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Here's the handoff. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying play action. Makes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. He gets it in! Touchdown, Fighting Irish! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21, Temple, 0.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Quick release by the QB. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Temple lining up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A high kick trying to pin them deep. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And they are getting elite play from their quarterback. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
A nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got
touchdown Irish, and they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. He wants to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to get Temple the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Handoff from the gun. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Wide open downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
1st down, Temple.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Right, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, you know, listen, they aren't as great as corners in covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting them.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on third down. Temple lining up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers and works his way to the 19. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30.
That's a first down for the offense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Still running at the 40. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Tight end now in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. On target. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Makes the catch. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
First down, Temple.
Wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
3rd down coming up.
Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
First down, Temple.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Oh, he makes the catch.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Owls in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to get them a first and goal.
First and goal, Tampa.
Snap in the shotgun. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Splits the uprights. Good. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
And the Owls will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The Mustangs have to find a way. Games like these, ones that are right there, the good teams dig down deep. They're up by 7 over SMU. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The misconnection leaves him with a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Temple lining up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Breaks into the open. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Gonna look downfield again. This time he's got it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Number 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll pull it down and run. Gets some yardage and gets down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for space. It's Callaway. Makes it past the marker. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. At the 40, there he goes. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Ivory. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Gives it on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. On target to the left. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
And 1st down for the offense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got room at the 35. There he goes. Touchdown, Irish. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That one pushes this lead out a little bit bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Ivory. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
First down, Temple.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Temple lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the punt, and that is a major league pop-up. That thing's going to bring rain. Here come the Irish back on offense. And how about the day this freshman quarterback has had running the offense? And he's thrown it all over the... Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. They want that clock to run. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. From the gun, running back gets to give. He breaks a tackle. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, Everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.